Guys are starting to get used to. It's been a while since we've all had pads on, so a little extra weight, and it's really important that we came out and played physical. Obviously the first 2 days are just in helmets. It's kind of hard to, kind of fit your hands and stuff like that. And as the first 2 days were kind of more technique days, but this day, tried to really get after the defense, and I think we did a pretty good job.
Speaking of weight, what are you at right now?
294, 295, somewhere in that range.
What do you want to get to?
When I was back in like 270, I guess I kind of wanted to weigh 300, but you kind of just figure out what you play best at, and anywhere between 290 and 300, that's where I feel comfortable playing.
Is it a similar feeling this spring, having to replace a couple starters along the offense?
It's a little bit different, yeah. Anytime you lose, guys like Cyrus and Steen in the fall, it's just different playing with new guys. But obviously here that's something that we've been, pretty successful in reproducing. So it's a big spring, a lot of guys rotating, and just kind of getting the camaraderie that, they had to adjust to it when I came in there too. So just for older guys to be understanding that the young guys are still learning, but also demanding, if they're running with the ones, that's how they got to play.
How much do you see this offense changing with the new offensive coordinator?
A lot. Obviously got new plays, new formations, stuff like that. But Coach Cristobal's done a really good job transferring, a lot of what Kiffin brings to the table to kind of helping the offensive line understand it. And for the first couple weeks, we kind of just got to base what we learned now off of the old offense. But I think towards the end of the spring, we'll be clicking like that. So.
Do you anticipate trying to speed up the pace at all this year with the hurry up, no huddle being a thing?
Anytime we can run more plays, it's good for an offense, right? But I don't. Obviously we want to practice faster every day. But as far as really kind of the spread offense, stuff like that, it's still the same. We've just been wanting to get more reps in practice. Obviously reps make us better.
Looking back on your first time you had the full pads on in the spring, or had any embarrassing moments where you're like, wow, this is college, this isn't high school anymore?
Yeah, well, I guess my first real play got destroyed by Dante Hightower. First concussion in college, so obviously that was like third day in the pads, and so, I'm out for like a week and a half, and it's when you're a freshman, you coming up, it's kind of hard to take in. You're like, man, I wanted to prove myself, and things happen. It's college football, people get hurt and stuff like that, and you're gonna always have those times where things just aren't going your way, but that's where the kind of maturity on the offensive line kind of takes in, and sometimes you just got to shrug it off and keep going.
You look back on it now and laugh about it?
Yeah. I guess you look at where Dante's at now, so how can I not? Can't be too upset.
You said first concussion. Have you had several?
Sometimes you just get hit, and you got to keep playing. But that was my first real diagnosed one. I haven't really had one since then, but. Obviously it's college football, so sometimes you get hit hard.
What do you see from a guy like Cam Robinson? How is he fitting in so far?
He's got a lot of ability. He's just a big guy, can bend really well, long arms. Obviously he came into an offense where we're kind of transitioning into a new style or just new plays and stuff like that. So he never really had to learn the old one. But anytime you come in from high school to college, it's going to take a while to kind of get acclimated to it. Older guys have been helping them along the way, to kind of show them the ropes, because it can be eye-opening at times. Come from high school to college.
We've seen Alphonse Taylor work alongside you sometimes. What's he bring to the table?
For that, if you look at how big he is, he's actually really athletic. Can bend really well and got a lot of power. So another young guy, doesn't have a whole lot of experience. Obviously playing in games, but I think the spring's gonna be really big for him. It's only day 3, and he's doing a lot of good things. We just got to keep him, rotating with the ones and getting acclimated to the speed of it.
Last year there were some communication issues at times. Is that something you guys can work on during spring, or is there too many moving parts right now? You need to wait till there's.
Well, I think communication is the most important thing. All 11 guys got to be on the same page. That's why those meetings are so important. Especially it starts with the offensive line. One of the things that we're really trying to emphasize is get up to the ball, get down, get set. Last year, look at it, we were running the clock down to 5-4 seconds every time, and the faster that we can get to the line, get set, let the quarterback look at what he's got to look at, the more time we can have, and we're not rushing to kind of make calls last minute.
How different is the feel with Lane Kiffin here?
You know, I guess this is my third offense coordinator, so you know, you just kind of get used to it. But you know, I've you know, obviously haven't known him that long, but from you know, seeing him on the field and meeting with him in the meeting rooms, he brings a lot from the offense and just a great mind on the offensive. You know, as an offensive unit, you know, he really connects well with the players, and you know, I'm really looking forward to the rest of the spring with him.
Every year you guys have guys who are replacing not just starters but stars, and you've been there, you've done that.
Mm-hmm.
How? I mean, is it focused more? I mean, because you guys have excelled every year doing that.
Well, I mean, I think you know, it's not so much replacing stars, but you know, everybody's got another role, and you know, it's the Bama way. You know, we always say it that way. You know, get back to what we do, and you know, no matter who's getting put in that spot, you know, there's going to be a standard that you have to uphold. So, you know, it's pressureful and all that kind of stuff. You can call it what you want, but if you're in there, you know, you got to produce for the 10 guys that are around you, whoever that may be.
Thank you.